18, and those 11 seed, they've got two big upsets here. Good officiating group. Marcus Pettigrew, Kelly Self, Randy Hireman. Away we go, and the ball's in the hands of Duke Dean.
And keep your eyes on the start of this game. Yesterday, Bradley got off to a hot 9-0 start and really set the tone for the entire game. So we'll see if they can get off to a hot start again today. Well, right on key.
Hamet Janovic, who doesn't score a lot, 5 a game, but he starts the scoring in this one.
Janovic, 7'1", 250 pounds, and points in the paint is always a premium whenever you can establish yourselves inside, outside.
Cooper Schwieger, little soft hook, and he missed it. These two teams met twice in the regular season. Bradley won both. Hannah's bumped, and he's going to get free throws. One of those games, though, the game at Bradley, was a double overtime thriller. So Valpo thinks they can play with them today. That's Meta, the junior out of Serbia, the first bucket. Here's Hannah.
And he was really good, especially late in that double overtime game before he fouled out. You know, middle pick and rolls. We talked to Coach Powell about how he's going to adjust, especially that Dean and Hannah middle pick and roll or dribble handoff. So we'll see what type of adjustments Valparaiso makes in this game.
Bradley is the best three-point shooting team in the country. 41% from distance, and great from two as well. Pick and pop there. Carson Schwieger. Late clock. It's usually all right time.
Now here's the isolation.
Schwieger banging against Janovic. Gets it up and over and in. He was a second-team Missouri Valley selection this year. Del Vario chasing Duke Dean around, who finds Davis, who finds the three.
Well, I guess his ankle's okay, right? He was ready to shoot and knock down that shot. He shoots 44% from the three-point line.
That's excellent reporting by Evan.
Excellent reporting.
De La Cruz Monegro fouled.
Yeah, and here's Schwieger here. Nice ball handling. Beautiful spin here. And now Duke Dean, when he comes off of that pick and roll, you always have to be aware of him trying to get down in the paint, but beautiful penetrating pitch with Christian Davis.
Nice bucket, nice touch. Jefferson De La Cruz Monegro is out of Quebec, the transfer from Western Michigan. There's a really good Canadian connection here for Valpo. Ball knocked loose. Who's got it? That's going Valpo's way. The three-point story doesn't end on offense. It continues on defense, where they are very good at defending the three.
And Valparaiso, a little bit of a weird team offensively. They don't really shoot it very well inside, in terms of two-point shots, but they take really good care of the basketball.
Cooper Schwieger, the miss. Janovic cleans it up. Duke Dean can handle and he can shoot.
Now, mismatch inside, high-low. That's available.
Kick to the corner. Three is good. Zeke Montgomery, who portaled back after spending 2 years at Bradley, went to Rhode Island and came back this year to Bradley.
Yeah, but Meta Janovic, he made that play. He kept the ball up high against the smaller defender. Kicked it outside. Beautiful basketball. I think Valparaiso is going to have to open up and utilize the back doors a little bit against.
How about Cooper Schwieger? Give him the three, he'll take it. And he hits it. He's hit 29 on the season now.
Yeah, it was 2 for 5 on threes on yesterday.
Bradley threw the first punch. Valpo has answered. 2-point game. Good job by Diavero locking up Janovic. Why not? Oh! Oh.
And we got the Schwieger party going on to start.
One twin hits a three. The other twin answers, Cooper and Carson Schwieger. Right with the rebound.
And what happens is when your big guys can knock down threes, it opens up the paint.
Pocket pass. Schwieger with the right hand. And look at Valpo, the 11 seed, going toe-to-toe with Bradley.
Nice pocket pass by Allright.
An 8-0 run by the Beacons. Hanna, man open. Yanovich, strong.
Yeah, unfortunately, Allright got tripped up on that handoff, and that led to some bad defense in that situation.
Yanovich out high. Schwieger's got a little more bounce in his step than he does.
That's a foul.
He's clobbered. A couple guys got him. Bradley's the 2 seed, early lead, but then Valpo the 11 seed.
Yeah, let's start with Cooper. Nice little rotation there on the basketball, and his brother said, I want to join the party. Carson knocks it down with the trail 3, and then he takes it inside and finishes over Bradley. See you on the other side.
You're watching Bracket Week presented by Kubota.
Every single day we show up to the golf course, we try to get better. There's a process of getting there.
You want to feel like you're not skipping any steps. You're not taking anything for granted.
For me, process means everything.
If I focus a ton on my process, the results take care of themselves.
Excellence is the result of the process.
Most people can't commit to a consistent health routine. And most people see the birth of their child as the death of that routine. Most people think putting yourself first means everyone else comes second. But you're not most people.
All right, trainees, let's say Glenn is a customer.
I'm the customer in this scenario.
What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
And how do we do this?
We help with car, home,
Both.
RV coverage.
Great, apply coverages. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
Did Coach say 90?
Push him out there.
You've got this, Glenn.
Am I gonna feel this? I felt that.
Is he okay?
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Oh, he's moving.
Gravity Defier for life. Imes for life.
Jameson, a famously smooth whiskey from a famously big family. Meet Jose. Could be one of us. Even when he shows up uninvited, he's never empty-handed. You see, he's nearly as smooth as our whiskey. Must be a Jameson.
Both teams have shot it well to open up this second semifinal. Drake, the 1 seed, is through. Valpo's the 11 seed. Look at what they did coming into the tournament. They had absolutely no momentum. They were 3-12, allowing 77 a game. But man, they caught magic in a bottle. They beat Illinois, Chicago 67-50. And then last night, that thriller that you saw at the top of the show, 64-63. Roger Powell Jr.'s team blew a 20-point lead in that game, but hung on and finished with that block by Cooper Schwieger, who's at the line.
Yeah, Coach Powell talked about, hey, he said we started off 10-6, you know, won 3 in a row to start the conference and just had a bad 9-game stretch. But it was a couple of close losses in conference, but he said, look, we're a very young team and we know how to play through adversity. They've had different experiences, but this team is here and they're ready to play.
You saw that 3-game run by Cooper. Just incredible. Double-doubles and big ones. Dean has yet to get a shot off, and now he does. Floating through the air, he hits a 15-footer.
Dean, nice little mid-range in-between shot there in the paint.
All right with the ball. He's gone for 29 and 22 in the 2 tournament games. Cooper wants the ball. He's got a new man on his back. That's Almar Atlason in. Good head fake, sweep hook. Doesn't get the bounce.
And I think Swigert, they're going to have to double team him as this game moves on.
Dean, tough to stay with. Jaquan Johnson in the ball game. Another diminutive but very strong guard.
If you notice, Valpo is switching.
It's in honor of the arch, I think, here in St. Louis. That was way up there.
And that's what we talked about with Coach Powell. They want to switch up the line. They didn't do a good job of that in their last game. But here's Dean. Look at him moving without the ball. It's that foot speed, a nice curl there, reading the defense, pull-up shot.
He's the leader of this team. Vocal leader, leader on the floor.
Infectious personality.
The guy everybody turns to. Two-time first-team selection in the Valley. That's Atlason. And the rebound to Valpo. Can Valpo rebound with Bradley? That's a question. Bradley's a better rebounding team. Kaspar Sepp, the Estonian, is in. So is Tyler Schmidt for Valpo.
Yeah, Tyler Schmidt, fifth year.
Right, rises, his first shot is clean. If he has another big night, Valpo's got a great shot. This is Johnson kicking. Good rotation. Clean look at a three.
Yeah, a little confusion there on the Valpo's backside defense.
All right. I mean, all right.
And his brother is always right.
He does have a brother named Always Right who plays for Rhode Island. Montgomery.
You talked about Jaquan Johnson. I think he's your X factor today, partner.
Dean, a three. Valpo the rebound. Cooper. Schwieger. All right. Again. All right. Again. Tongue is out. 8-0 run. Cinderella's wearing brown in St. Louis, folks. The 11 seed. A 9-point lead.
Yeah, everything's going to be all right for Valparaiso. They're up by 9.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
Funny. I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
Well, that's easy. USAA.
I thought that was for the military.
And their families. Grandpa served, and he joined USAA. He shared membership with your mom, so she'll give it to you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And they'll take good care of you.
USAA. Members who switched saved an average of $725 annually on auto insurance.
22-13. All right is a freshman guard for Valpo.
See, but here's the screen right here. See, when you're a big guy, Cooper Schwieger sets the screen. He gets his feet set. Nice contact. Defense is slow to rotate. And now ball movement here, penetration. This is 3 steps behind the three-point line. You almost have to close out to All Right at half court. You can't leave him any space.
We're not just talking about the 11 seed. We're talking about the youngest team in the Missouri Valley. All Right's a freshman. Cooper Schwieger's a sophomore. Bradley's missed their last 4 shots. Corey Thomas in the game. Dean. Atlason. That's Thomas. Banging and missing. Jump hook.
And see, as much as Valparaiso is switching, we'll see if Bradley misses a shot, they're going to have to get on the offensive glass and get some second chance points and punish that switching defense.
Oh, pick and roll, and Schwieger was met at the rim. Cooper turned away.
Got numbers here.
Atlason trailed 3. It's a little more tempo than our first semifinal.
Yeah. One of these teams may get to 50 in the first half.
Right. is drawing their best on-ball defender, Johnson, who's just a freshman. Around the screen, around a double, falling away. No problem.
Man, this kid is impressive. You see the body control, the fundamentally sound 2-foot jump stop. You can hear the jump stop here all the way at the table. Excellent.
That's a 10-0 run, and all of the points, you guessed it, by All Right. Davis, the ankle looks sound. Sure did on that move.
And similar to Belmont in our first game, you know, Valparaiso is playing with a lot of confidence here to start the first half, but can they continue it?
Davis with a steal. Remember, best three-point shooting team in the country, 41%. And they're 2 of 8 so far. Johnson spins and earns 2 free throws.
So we know All Right has, you know, three-point scoring ability, comes off the three-point shot, but now he gets downhill and nice little fade on that jump shot. I love this young man. He's making it right for Valpo.
CBS celebrates Women's History Month.
Hello, welcome to T-Town. Like men over 40 everywhere. These guys experience a drop in testosterone. Don't worry, it happens to all of us. Some guys took my advice about how to boost their testosterone, and some didn't. This guy got the message loud and clear.
That's right, Nugenix Total T.
Nugenix Total T is the unique man-boosting formula powered by Tesnor, a key ingredient clinically researched to help increase testosterone levels. To help you feel stronger, leaner, with more muscle and drive. Nugenix is #1 doctor recommended, #1 at GNC, and #1 at Walmart. But you can only get your complimentary bottle by texting TIE to 321-321.
Thanks. It'll make you feel like a new man. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix now. Text TIE to 321-321. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, absolutely free.
Introducing Mando Whole Body Deodorant. Mando's different. It's tough enough to control body odor in all your toughest smelling places. How does Mando work? Rather than covering up odor with heavy fragrances, Mando stops odor before it starts. Our formula is powered by an acidified technology and pH optimized. It works by blocking bacteria from digesting fluids on your skin like sweat, anywhere on your body. Order Mando Whole Body Deodorant today and control your body odor better everywhere.
For the best deals, go to shopmando.com.
Tomorrow morning, 10 Eastern, head out to the pitch. Serie A showdown. Fiorentina takes on Napoli, the pinnacle of Italian soccer, on CBS Sports Network and Extremes. Every match live on Paramount Plus. 24-15, slow start for Bradley. Their coach Brian Wardle with our Evan Washburn.
Coach, what has to change defensively, specifically on All Right?
Well, you got to play smarter. Our ball screen coverage is terrible right now. I told them this team is hot right now. They're playing with a lot of confidence and making shots, and our ball screen coverage is broken down too much. We got to get up into the ball. We can't let him get to his right hand like that.
What's your best version of offense against what they're doing defensively?
We're getting good looks. We're just not making threes right now. I don't know what to tell you. We're a great three-point shooting team where you got to keep shooting them, keep playing with confidence. But I like that we're getting in the paint a little bit more. But it's all on the defensive end and getting stops.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Evan. They're the best three-point shooting team in the country at 41%. They're 2 of 8 so far. And All Right is on the bench for the first rest. And this is Jaquan Johnson, who had a really good quarterfinal. 11 points, 3 assists, and 25 minutes off the bench.
And that's where it starts on the defensive end. I agree with Coach Brian Wardle. We enjoyed visiting with him yesterday with his flashy red shoes on.
That's an understatement.
But, you know, right now, Cooper Swieger and All Right they've combined for 19 points. That's more than the 16 points Bradley have. And you throw in some help from their teammates, that's why they're up by 8.
All right, his family picks out the shoes every year, and the pair that he had been wearing wore out. So these are like the ruby slippers. I'm not sure what happens when you click the heels. The Cinderella's not wearing red in this one. They're wearing brown. McNair lost it. Demarion Birch off the bench. Both these teams pretty deep. There goes Birch down the lane. He's fouled. He'll get free throws. We check in with Evan. How about those shoes, Evan?
Yeah, you know I'm a man that likes fashion. Here's a little bit of a different layer to that too, though, Rich. They wore out, but they also weren't providing the necessary result. So these are actually the version of the red shoes that his family had him wear when they were winning this tournament, maybe not just getting to the semis or the final. I would argue that they go better with maybe a suit and tie up top or coat and tie up top. I'm not sure they match the quarter zip life that most of the coaches are living these days. That's just my 2 cents. Hey, you know.
You know, Evan, I was going to say you have the best kicks in the building. I mean, you look great until I saw Avery Johnson, who's wearing Louis Vuitton tennis shoes.
That's Coach of the Year, Bucks, right there.
I didn't know Louis Vuitton made tennis shoes.
No, that's when you happen. What happens when your wife buys 10 pair and she feels guilty and she just buys you a pair. You get one free with 10.
Yeah. All right's back on the floor. Bradley's within 6. The 11 seed Valpo off to a sizzling start here. All right again. That one rims out. He's human.
But you see on that possession, much closer to all right, trying to make him shoot over link.
Tough shot. Janovic, and he's fouled, and Janovic going to get to the line.
And the size of Bradley inside with Janovic. Got to make this Valpo's defense pay inside. Points in the paint is going to be crucial.
Janovic already has 4 points. Cooper Schwieger getting set to check in. Janovic, or Meta as they call him, Hamet is his first name, spoke no English when he arrived here to Bradley.
Oh, we heard a funny story with Duke Dean. What did Duke tell us?
Well, because Duke Dean is like he's the leader. So if there's anybody that visits, a recruit or a transfer, Duke picks him up at the airport, takes him around, shows him around. And Duke said, man, I can talk your ear off, but he didn't understand any of it. But he said, after I got to know him, he speaks basketball. And we all speak that language. Darius Diavero, De La Cruz Monegro in the backcourt.
You notice Valparaiso is trying to set that up screen.
Oh, Janovic! Valpo's shot clock should be reset.
Yep. Here's the block from the weak side by Meta. Nice positioning there. It's always great when big guys block shots, but the ball remains in bounds, that they don't block it in the stands.
So, and what they're saying is, after the block, it was possessed for an instant. Let's see if it was. Is that the possession? Because that's, you see the clock down to 2.
Yeah, they're going to reset it. It's 28 on the clock.
Yep. Yeah, once you bat it your way.
He grabbed it and threw it back in.
That's ruled a possession. Yes. The officials have informed us.
Here's a little 2-3 zone from Bradley.
Valpo hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, look for Valpo to get the ball in the middle or in the post right here. There it is.
Cooper Schwieger back to right.
That's
back
where
to Cooper.
Yep, that's where the zone is weak. Rich right there in the middle of the paint.
Janovic has got 4 rebounds to go with his 5 points. Duke Dean, pocket pass, gorgeous, Janovic. 8-0 run for the Bradley Braves.
Look for Bradley to stay in the zone. A lot of times when a team fails to score against the zone, you'll stay in it until they beat it.
Isaiah Shaw in the game. Shaw, the lefty, step back 3, missed it. An 11-point lead for Valpo is down to 3.
Yeah, give Coach Waldo credit. He's got Valpo kind of off kilter right now.
Montgomery missed. And Cooper Schwieger, the rebound.
Now they'll be forced to go back to man here.
All right, hunting a 3. Cooper Schwieger rolling to the bucket. Jonovich certainly altered the shot.
Yeah, the size inside of Bradley's causing problems.
Dean short. Jonovich, another rebound. Davis driving, scoring.
I'm telling you, Davis is moving extremely well today after that little ankle tweak that Evan discussed.
The run is 10-0. Dean knocks it loose. Valpo gets it back. Shaw in traffic. Foul on Dean. And a timeout. Here come the Bradley Braves.
Nice little pocket pass here. We talked about, and now Davis with the ankle. He's healthy. There's nothing wrong with him.
The State Farm Missouri Valley Conference semifinals.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
Funny. I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
Well, that's easy. USAA.
I thought that was for the military.
And their families. Grandpa served, and he joined USAA. He shared membership with your mom, so she'll give it to you.
Really?
And they'll take good care of you.
USAA. Members who switched saved an average of $725 annually on auto insurance.
Taxes was paying the price. Now Taxes is TurboTax, beating your last pro's price when you switch to an expert. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Life doesn't come with an owner's manual. Freedom is getting to write your own. So get 10% off a Jeep Wrangler or get into a Jeep Grand Cherokee where freedom is on-road or off, where it's a front row seat to the city or a second row seat, maybe even a third. Life doesn't come with an owner's manual, so get out there and write your own.
During the Jeep Celebration event, get 10% below MSRP for an average of $5,650 under MSRP on these 2024 Jeep Wrangler models. See your local Jeep brand dealer today.
Cleaning your dog's teeth can be hard. But not with Greenie's dental treats. Greenie's, well-being made wonderful. Also, try Greenie's dog food and toppers.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. Now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,000 off select compact tractors. Sales ending soon. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Has cut the lead to 1. During the month of March, CBS Sports celebrates women's history, honoring the role of women inspiring generations to move forward together. Moments ago, Evan Washburn, Valpo coach Roger Powell Jr.
Coach, 10-0 run for Bradley. What shifted momentum?
Man, they were just aggressive. We were shooting a lot of jump shots, and they were pressuring us out of our stuff. And I mean, they're a really good team, and we know this game is going to be tough. And we were in a situation like this last night, so we just got to regroup, recover, and get some good shots, get some good looks at the rim, and man, not let them get going from the 3.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
He was a great player at Illinois, played the Final Four, and 4 years as an assistant for Mark Few at Gonzaga. He said that's where he kind of picked up the fun, fast, and free offense for this number 11 seed. Major rebuilding project. He's doubled the win totals from last year in his second season. All right. Oh, man.
And you missed the last one was fate. Fun, fast, free, and fade, and he's got a ton of faith and confidence in All Right.
Well, All Right was getting ready for a shot, so I had to hurry through.
That's why I'm covering.
That's why you're a good partner. That's a Valpo foul inside. I mean, everybody all together now.
Yeah, here he is coming off of the screen. Nice set play. Look at the arch on that basketball.
Season numbers, and the freshman of the year in the Missouri Valley, 15 a game, 29 in the upset over Northern Iowa. All right, has scored Valpo's last 13 points. Dean spinning and missing on the shot. Diavero, that's Darius, the senior. That's a three. Rims out for Cooper Schwieger.
Cooper Schwieger has somewhat of a funky release, but man, it works.
Kind of straight arms it.
You always think about it as a coach, you know, the quality of a shot. He could have got hit on the hand on his right shooting arm.
All right. This guy, 16 now, and he scored 16 consecutive points for Valpo.
I don't know how he's that wide open, especially on an underneath baseline out of bounds situation.
I don't know how these guys won just 3 games of their last 15 and roll into St. Louis and take down the 3 seed, the 6 seed, and lead the 2 seed in Bradley.
Okay, let's take a look at play here. Here's All Right taking the ball out, and now he's probably going to get some sort of a screen right here. The defender decides to shoot the gap and not stay with All Right's body. And when you try to go under or shoot the gap is what we call it, and you don't stay connected, bad things happen.
Diavero, the speedy Canadian.
In so many words, Rich, I'm just saying, stay connected to All Right at all times.
Hey, man, we got a pretty good story about how he got that name for sure. Right, stepping back, falling away, missed the shot.
Much better defense.
Darius Hannah with the rebound. Bradley made a run. And after Valpo was up 11, it's back to 7.
And unlike Valparaiso, Bradley is an experienced team. Duke Dean's been around for a long time.
Valpo is ridiculously young.
Yep.
Dean, it's off his leg. Now let's check in with Evan Washburn.
Well, we're starting to hear that name All Right throughout this game. And as you mentioned, he has a brother named Always Right. Well, his legal name is Andre All Right Vargas. And the origin story to these names, All and Always, his dad, Joe, who played hoops at Kansas State and then overseas, it goes back to him and a childhood friend just joking, hey, it'd be cool if you named your kids Always and All Right. And All Right loves it. He said a joke became real life.
Hey, man, they wear it proudly. And look, this guy is just lighting it up. Freshman of the year in the conference, playing like a fifth-year senior until that pass. Dean in transition.
And this is another game where we've seen real high-level point guard play.
Jonovic fouled on his way in. De La Cruz, Monegro with the foul.
So a lot of times with this high screening role, as a defender, here's the big guy right here. How are you going to impact the ball, or are you going to drop back? And that's what you call a soft drop. And that's when the pocket becomes available.
Jonovic, with his 8 points now, is the leading scorer for the 2 seed Bradley. He's got 6 rebounds as well.
There are no second place trophies in this situation, but if you're Valparaiso, you know, with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left in the first half, you're up 5. You got to finish this half at a high level, hopefully maintain the lead. But then if you're Bradley, you're trying to cut into this lead and at least tie it up before halftime.
Diavero missed a 3. Roger Powell trying to convince the official.
And Roger was a pretty good defender, but he can't play defense on the ref like that.
He's got an interesting distinction. He has been an assistant coach on 2 national title game teams. He was with Illinois in 2005 and 2021 with Gonzaga beside Mark Few. Duke Dean has defended him pretty well. Finds Hannah, fouls. Shot was blocked by Cooper Schwieger. Free throws coming. We're under 4 minutes left in this first half. What a scene this is. The 11 seed Cinderella on top. More on the Duke Dean when we get back.
The road to the Final Four lies ahead. But to get there, you gotta win here. It's Bracket Week on CBS Sports Network.
The guy made a left into the river. Daddy's home. Hey, you got that thing?
Yeah, I got that thing.
Throw it in the fridge.
Oh, what's this? You keep dog food in the fridge?
It's not dog food. It's Fresh Pet. Real meat, real veggies for my boy Junior.
No disrespect, but what are we doing here?
Anybody asks, we were at Grandma's.
Fresh Pet. It's not dog food, it's food.
You make it through security so fast, the agents applaud. Your travel itineraries are so well written, they're on the bestseller list. And you have access to lounges that don't officially exist. That's why you rent with National, where you can skip the counter and choose any vehicle on the Emerald Isle. Because travel isn't a competition. Except that it is. And you're winning.
All right, trainees, let's say Glenn is a customer. What do?
We help with car,
home,
boat, RV coverage.
Great, apply coverages. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
I felt that.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Is it the final vote?
We'll finally know which egg is loved most. Reese's or Cadbury.
Choose one. I choose both. Celebrate Easter with Reese's and Cadbury.
When you need your sports center now,
we're bringing you that breaking news right here on HQ.
Find it on CBS Sports HQ, streaming free anywhere you are.
You're watching Bracket Week, presented by Kubota. Valpo, the 11 seed, on top of the 2 seed Bradley in the semifinals. State Farm player profiles. Let's meet the Duke. Given name is Cody. Dad called him Dude. Teacher thought it was Duke, and Duke stuck. Football, baseball, and for one day, bowling when he rolled a 240 score. And his dad also showed him video of some of the great diminutive point guards. He's from Louisiana. This guy's from Louisiana. Look at you.
What a nice surprise. Wow.
He was so thrilled to meet you yesterday.
Man, what happened to that body, number 15?
I mean,
this kid is unbelievable. And what I loved about him, he said, look, I talk to everybody. I love talking to people. I love communicating with people. And he said, you know, that's what life is all about, because I'm utilizing basketball to not only launch into a professional basketball career, but if that doesn't work, I want a career in terms of sales and, you know, being a part of a team, and he would be a great leader in whatever sector that he lands in.
You are just too modest, because when you introduced yourself to him, you kind of said, you know, Duke, my name's Avery Johnson, and it's like his face, he already knew who you were, and he just melted. It's like, oh, man.
No, I was really humble.
And he calls his dad my pops. My pops used to show me video about you and Isaiah Thomas, the old school guys.
What was that, in black and white? What was it, VCR?
Come on.
Copies or what?
Come on.
Betamax.
Yes. You can still find that stuff on YouTube, my friend. 30-26. Valpo's hit 6 threes. This is a 2, and it's short. And Bradley with the rebound. 3.5 minutes left in a surprising first half. Second semifinal.
Lob is open.
Jonovic, great recovery to save the possession.
Yeah, and seeing that situation, Rich, Kristen Davis is trying to get the ball to Jonovic.
Oh, Cooper Schwinger.
Terrific block. But on those lobs, you almost just need to shoot it like a missed shot.
All right with the drive. Is the all right streak still alive? I mean, he has been it for Valpo. Dean in the corner. Montgomery hits. It's a 3.
And that's that pick and roll situation when, you know, Valpo's trying to mix it up. Sometimes they're jumping the pick and roll. Other times they're really soft. They'll back up a little bit with their coverage. We'll see what adjustments these teams make at the second half, especially on All Right.
All Right, confirmed, has scored the last 18 for Valpo. De La Negro around the screen. Schmidt, good ball fake. Leans in, gets the whistle, and will get 3 free throws.
Smart move by Tyler Schmidt. So here is Schwinger defensively inside. The Twins say, hey, I got to help my brother out.
That's Cooper with the block.
And now All Right getting downhill with the left hand. This young man is just super impressive.
This guy, Tyler Schmidt, grew up wanting to be a Valpo player. He's from the city, grew up near the campus, went to summer camp. They're checking for 2 or 3, and it's a 3. They confirm.
Excellent shot fake. When you're late in the shot clock, smart move by Tyler Schmidt.
Schmidt in the quarters contributed 7 points, 6 rebounds. So this has got to be special for him because Valpo's been down. I mean, last year they were 7-25. Roger Powell inheriting a real challenge. This year, 15-18.
And Schmidt played 4 years on the NAIA level. Two-time NAIA All-American.
And he breaks the run by All Right of 18 straight points.
Coach was talking about Tyler Schmidt. He said he's living his dream.
He is. He wants to live that dream for one more day here in St. Louis and get to the championship game where Drake, the 1 seed, will be waiting for either of these 2 teams. Montgomery. This is Hannah, the lefty. Gets in. Missed it. Thomas. Follow. Yes.
Excellent.
Corey Thomas, first bucket. Final minute and a half. An improbable first half. Valpo keeps doing it. Schmidt stumbling. In trouble. Doubled. Cooper, Schwinger.
And you notice on that possession, All Right didn't touch the basketball. That could be a formula for success for Bradley in the second half.
Hannah in the post. In and out.
So here again, Valpo's bringing the ball up the floor. All Right's in the right corner.
Schwinger. That's Carson. Cooper Schwinger, the rebound, the hook. All of a sudden, the ball's not dropping for Valpo. And Bradley, in this final minute, has a chance to tie with a 3.
Boy, that could have, you know, with 48 seconds left, man, that could have been a 2-for-1 situation.
You're thinking NBA like right now. Montgomery, big guard at 6'6".
Now 4 seconds on the shot clock.
Johnson launches. High rebound. Cooper Schwinger. 15 left in the half. It's in the hands of All Right. And they'll take that timeout. Roger Powell burns it. We'll be right back. 34-31. 10 seconds left, first half. foul in there right now. Coming up, AT&T at the half. Brent Stoker, Chris Walker, Ice Young, John Rothstein will chew on this upset bid here. Get you all caught up with the latest college basketball news and highlights. Coming up, AT&T at the half. All right.
Now you always need a guard to problem solve for you. Just to be that difference maker. Make tough shots, especially at the end of the shot clock. Transition, pick and roll, half court. And this young man's had a terrific first half.
How do you get him the ball to finish this?
Well, right now, he's on the baseline. They were trying to run a man-to-man play, and Bradley jumped into a zone.
Running out of time. Cooper Schwieger, get it up, and it's in and out. All right, didn't touch it. Good job by Bradley defensively.